boys and girls, how you doing today? I had a request after the last time when we did our make it yourself guitar to do something a little easier. I know, and we kind of left the challenging one for last. We started out with a box drum, right? Then we worked our way up to a toilet paper shaker, and we did a harmonica out of tongue depressors. And then the toughie right here, we made our own guitars. So I was asked to make a simpler guitar, and I thought since we started talking about the ukulele last time, maybe we would make a ukulele instead of a guitar. Very similar. If you want to change it into a guitar, totally cool with me. Alright, so here's our ukulele. Now before we make our ukulele, which I have my one right here to show you guys, before we make this, let's take a look at the guitar versus the ukulele. So the first thing we talked about with the guitar last time was that a guitar has 6 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A ukulele only has 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's the big difference between the two. And the size. You know, this is a big guy right here. This is kind of a little guy right here. Totally cool. They both have a body, they both have a neck, and they both have a head. Alright, so that's the big difference. Just the 4 strings versus the 6. So let's put these down. I'm going to put my guitar down here. Put my ukulele down over here. And let's get started making our own ukulele out of things that would normally be thrown out. So what you're going to need to make this ukulele, nice and simple, you're going to need a tongue depressor, or you can use a popsicle stick. Totally cool in this case. You're going to need a lid or a jar lid. This is a pickle jar cap that I use right here. This is from a mayonnaise container. Either one will work. Anything kind of round, you want to have a kind of open center, just like this, so you can play it. So that's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to use 2 rubber bands because I'm making a ukulele, and we're going to double them up. If you're going to make this into a guitar, you're going to need 3 rubber bands. Also, I took the piece of cardboard that I used from the center of my guitar that I made with the macaroni and cheese box, and I'm going to use some of this cardboard to help make our tuning pegs. Once again, they're not going to do anything, but they look cool, and we want to make sure that we have that on there. It makes it look more like a ukulele. Alright, first thing that we're going to do, put this one aside here. First thing we're going to take our tongue depressor, or a popsicle stick. Here we go. We're going to get some tape, and we're also going to get some glue. There's some glue right here in my craft box. I love this glue. It's a very big, nice glue stick here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue and put it right down the center of this cap in the back. I'm putting a lot of glue. I like a lot of glue. Alright, that's a lot of glue right there. Perfect. I'm also going to glue the bottom of this tongue depressor. You get glue on both of them to help it stick a little bit better. A lot of glue. Put my glue stick down. There's a lot of glue here. A lot of glue on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to put the tongue depressor on the back of my cap and just kind of push down nice and tight. I know it takes a little bit for this glue to dry. No problem. That's why I have the tape so we can cheat it a little bit. Alright, so here we go. I'm pushing down, and actually that's staying pretty good right there. Look at that. It almost looks like a guitar or a ukulele already. Pretty cool right there. Alright, so I am going to take a piece of tape though just to help hold it down in the back. This is kind of a little trick that I have here. Just to help keep it in place. Maybe I'll put 2 just to be safe. And actually the rubber bands are going to help hold this down too. Okay, so here's my body and here's my neck for my ukulele. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard that I have right here. I'm going to take my scissors, and if you need Mom, Dad, Uncle Bob, Aunt Janine, Tony from down the block, somebody, have them help you if you like with the scissors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a long strip, kind of the corner off there like that. And then I actually want to cut another one because we're going to turn this into 2. So I want to get a piece. I guess I'm about 2.5 inches from right here for cardboard. And then I'm going to cut him in half. Alright. Now what that's going to do is these are going to be my tuning pegs. Alright, again, take a little glue. Right in the center of our tuning peg or cardboard. And this is going to go on the back side. We want it on the back. Alright, because we want to keep everything on the front nice and fresh looking. So this is going to go on the back so we don't really see the overhang of these. So there's one. I'm going to push down, push down, push down. Now these should stay in place, but I am going to use the tape trick just because I like using the tape trick. If you'd like, you can use white, something white so you can color it afterwards if you'd like. You can also color the tongue depressor, however you would like to do it. All right, get back here. And the next one. Okay. Now I am making a ukulele, so I'm going to have 4 tuning pegs all together. And each one of these counts as 2. All right, you see, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. I am going to use the tape trick just to keep it in place, but really the glue is what's going to hold it when it's all said and done. My tape. There we go. Tape that bad boy up right there. All right, now he's really looking like a ukulele. So I have the body, I have the neck, and where the tuning pegs are up here, that's going to be counting as my head right there. The last thing to do is add some strings, and we're going to do that with some rubber bands. Now the cool thing about this is because these rubber bands are kind of on the big side, and this is a nice small body, we're going to be able to use this rubber band to do 2 strings and not just 1 like we did on the guitar. So we put it on the top, right around by the neck. Put a finger on that. You're going to pull down till you get to the bottom. And here's the tricky part. And if you need to have an adult help you, totally cool. Nothing wrong with that. You're going to pull down, you're going to turn, and that kind of locks the bottom in place there. Sometimes you need to put a finger, sometimes you don't. And then you're going to bring this up to the other side. And now we have 2 strings. Now I can separate the strings a little bit if I would like. Make them a little farther apart. Or closer together if you want. Like this guy's got to come a little closer together here. So there's 2 of my strings right there. I'm going to do the same exact thing, but this time I'm just going to be off a little bit more to the side, away from the neck of the ukulele. So I start, put my finger down here. Go down to the bottom. Turn. Okay, put a finger on it and twist up to the other side. And there we go. Now we have 4 strings for my ukulele. Now I can mess around with these. I can bring them up a little bit. I can lower them depending on how close or far away I want the strings to be. But that looks pretty good right there. That's not too bad. I'll take that. There you go. Now we play. There's our ukulele. This kind of makes me think of nice warm weather. That's why I have my Hawaiian shirt on too. So this is going to be the last instrument that we're going to make out of things that would normally be thrown out. Earth Day was yesterday. I hope you guys had a nice Earth Day. We were able to get out. It was a little windy. Not too bad. I hope to be back in the classroom with you boys and girls very soon. But until then, we'll jam out with our instruments. I'm going to put up some more videos of some songs that we do in class. And we're actually going to get into some music and movement next week. All right? Until then, have a good weekend. Stay healthy. Stay safe.